If you're frustrated right now because you can't figure out how to get Instagram to grow your audience and grow your business, this video is for you. I'm walking you through the 5 biggest mistakes people are making on Instagram right now that is preventing them from growing their audience and growing their business. And these mistakes can be avoided. You can flip these around right this second. I'm Virginia Kerr, and I help you convert followers into customers with video. Mistake number 1 is making the bio all about you. You have to understand the bio is like the sign on the front of your store. It's letting people know what you have to offer. And if all you're doing is telling them about you, then why would they walk into your store? Think of your Instagram account as a party, and your bio is an invitation to that party.
Will you come to my party?
If you make it all about you,
I'm a boy mom with 2 dogs. I went to Alabama and I love peppermint ice cream.
they're not going to know why they should go to your party. But if you make it all about what they're gonna get if they were to go to that party,
You're gonna get simple video strategy, confidence on camera, and attract clients.
now we're talking. Your bio has to include the results and the benefits that you're going to get that person if they were to follow your account. That's assuming you're going to have the kind of content that is going to get them those results and benefits. But if you don't tell them that, they're only giving you about 2 seconds when they go to your account. They need to know this stuff right from the get-go. Which brings me to mistake number 2. Your content is too bland. It's not making it really obvious what the problem is that you have the solution to. You can't go around trying to please everybody and have generic, vague, vanilla content.
I'm here to serve the masses. Anybody and everybody, I'm here for you. Nothing special here. Plain vanilla. Probably seen it before.
Because then you speak to no one. You have to know that on social media right now, you have to make it really obvious what you solve and how you do it differently than everybody else. You have to be known for one thing, and your content needs to be related to that one thing that you specialize in. But if you're trying to be all the things to all the people, you won't stand out. So what is the problem that you solve? What is your thing? What are you going to be known for? Get crystal clear on that and hone in on that, and now people are going to think of you the next time they need a solution to that problem that you have the solution to. You want to be seen as the go-to person in your industry. You want to be top of mind when people are thinking about that thing. So if your content is vague and it's not about that thing, they're not going to be thinking of you, and they're not going to remember to even go back to your account. Don't be fluffy. Don't try to always be the inspiration person. Yes, your ideal person needs to know that you understand where they are, but if you're always dishing out the inspiration stuff that looks like everybody else, you won't stand out. Mistake number 3, not using video on Instagram. Video is the fastest way you can get someone to know, like, and trust you. It's the Viagra to your marketing. And if you're only using video sometimes or not at all, you are missing out and leaving money on the table. And the algorithm on Instagram really favors video, IGTV, Reels. Even a video that's posted on your feed that's not an IGTV is more likely to get pushed out to more people than a regular picture would be. You've got to use video. Think about the people that you have fallen in love with by watching television shows, reality TV. Chip and Joanna Gaines, a great example. If we only saw pictures of Chip and JoJo doing their thing, do you really think they would have the business that they have today? No, they used video and took us behind the scenes and taught us things, inspired us so that we fell in love with them. We trust them. We want to know everything that Chip and Joanna Gaines do now because of video. If you're just posting pictures, that would be like you only looking at pictures of Chip and Joanna in a magazine and never, ever, ever having seen Fixer Upper. Travesty. Mistake number 4, not using Reels on Instagram. Reels is the favored child of all the features on Instagram right now. Reels are the ones that are getting people the most reach and the most engagement if done the right way. If you're not using Reels, you are missing out on so many new followers and possibly so many new customers. Think of Reels like commercials. Commercials that you don't have to pay for. And think about these commercials as being the commercials that are pushed out to the primetime audience when people are watching the most, because that's what the algorithm is doing. It's taking these short snippets of video and it's pushing it out to people who are not following you right now, and pushing it out to more people who are not following you than if you were to use an IGTV. Reels is going to get you the most bang for your buck. Imagine if CBS called up major brands and told them they were going to give them free advertising during the Super Bowl game. And those companies said, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. We're not in the mood for it. That's the same thing as you not using Reels. They are the Super Bowl ads of Instagram. If Reels is the Super Bowl commercial of Instagram, your Instagram stories are like your prime time TV show where your biggest and greatest fans are watching you. Mistake number 5, not using stories correctly or enough. Stories is where you convert people. Reels is where you get discovered. And then you get people back to your account and they start consuming the content that you have on your feed. You're nurturing that audience. But the people who are watching you in your stories, those are your diehards. Those are the people who are your biggest fans. Those are your hot leads that are most likely going to be converted into customers. But if you're not putting the right type of content in your stories, or even worse, if you're not using stories, you're making a huge mistake. Huge mistake. And one of the things I see people do is they put salesy stuff in their Instagram stories and they put everything about their kids in Instagram stories. It's like they want every single move and cute picture of their kids in their Instagram stories.
Oh, spit out that last bite and eat it again. I didn't get that.
But they don't put themselves in Instagram stories. They don't build that know, like, and trust with content that's going to make them that go-to expert, that person that people trust so much and value their opinions so much and see them as a resource in that particular industry that they will buy from them when they talk about it. But if you go too soon for the sale, they're not going to have the trust in you to want to purchase from you. If you build trust over time, you're teaching them, you're recommending things that you don't sell, you're showing them behind the scenes of how you help people, you're showing results and transformations of other people you've helped in your stories, now we're talking. Now people are more likely to purchase from you. You have to understand there are so many different areas on Instagram that are only going to help you if you use them the right way. Your bio is your virtual business card. Your reels are your commercials that are going to get people to come back to your account. It doesn't mean that you should go and put commercial type content in there. You want to get people interested enough, curious enough to want to come back to your account. Your posts and your IGTV, now you're nurturing that cold audience and you're warming them up. And then in your stories, hot leads right there. That's where you convert them. If you're not using those different parts of Instagram, you're leaving money on the table. If you're doing any of these mistakes on Instagram, make sure you watch this entire series about Instagram that will help you dominate your Instagram strategy. Just click the playlist right here to start.